Although the cliche PR phrase, all PR is good PR, is comforting, it doesn't apply to the healthcare space. 74% of patients say that they would switch their doctor if they found multiple malpractice suits online. Yet malpractice suits are almost an inevitability. Modern-day doctors can expect to see a malpractice lawsuit filed against them once every 7 years. But only 7% of all of these lawsuits end up actually going to trial. The point I'm trying to make is that doctors are in a bit of a pickle when it comes to trying to manage their reputation, but there has to be something that they can do, right? Hi everyone, I'm Matt from eTactics, and today I'm going to go over modern ways to manage your reputation as a doctor. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. The first thing you need to do is conduct a reputation audit of yourself to see where you stand. When was the last time you Googled yourself or your practice? It's the best search engine on the planet, so if you're trying to find out what people are saying about you and your reputation, this is the best place to start. Also, check out the websites you encourage your patients to write positive reviews about their experience with you. Not every patient you ask to rate you positively will do so. Either way, these websites are the most accurate place to get a gauge on your reputation. Lastly, check out if anything is being said about you on the social web. After doing these 3 steps, you've concluded your preliminary reputation management research. It's now time for the action phases. The second way to manage reputation as a doctor is to face any negative reviews head on. Every review platform offers the ability for the organization to reply to what people write about it, and doing so has benefits with it. When a practice addresses negative feedback, their client satisfaction almost doubles. Responding to angry reviews, though, is an art that requires mastering within itself. You should be very careful with what you say in your response as well. Some healthcare organizations have gotten carried away before and ended up leaking protected health information in their response. Third, bury any bad headlines with good updates. Have you ever seen a celebrity make a comeback after having a meltdown? 1 year prior, they hit rock bottom and everyone gave their opinion about what happened to them. Nevertheless, out of nowhere, the celebrity comes out of hiding, stars in the next blockbuster movie, and gets plastered across every billboard across the country. This is all made possible because of 3 simple reasons. People forget 90% after 1 month, the adage, Americans love a good comeback, and professional PR organizations. Now, even though you're not a national celebrity, you can still use those 3 reasons to your advantage. All you have to do is create enough good content that it effectively buries the bad publicity. Use the following outlets to publish your own positive news: your blog, publishing social media posts, encouraging good reviews, and producing video testimonials. If you're using these consistently, you're changing the narrative about what happens when users Google your name. Fourth, make yourself approachable and accessible. Certain patients you won't lose, regardless of whether or not you're losing some of your reputation. You'll always have a handful of loyal patients to draw from. However, that doesn't mean that they aren't going to ask you about it for clarification. This could happen either electronically or in person. It varies across clients. One thing remains true though, you cannot get defensive or snap at them over them asking any questions about bad reputation happenings. Patients want to know what's going on in order to protect themselves and to make sure that they're still getting the best care available to them. One of my favorite quotes about patient communication comes from a study in 2010. The patient will never care how much you know until they know how much you care. As a result, you'll have to field their questions regarding any bad publicity you've received before. Next, implement a strategy for future bad press. Massive corporations have entire departments devoted to putting out fires in order to keep their brand image strong. Although it would be nice if you could hire a massive PR firm or team, that's not that feasible. What is doable though is the ability to establish a series of processes and controls before bad PR happens. Think of reputation management similar to what you have to do in order to maintain a compliance environment in healthcare. Instead of establishing a set of controls that ensures continuity of business after a breach, you're creating processes that attempt to keep your reputation in good standing. As a doctor, part of your job involves managing your reputation, as if you didn't already have enough on your plate. But you're already familiar with establishing the preparations for a bad PR incident because they're very similar to the compliance controls that you've put in place at your practice. But after watching this video, you're ready to take on the challenge of managing your reputation head on. If you'd like to learn more about modern ways to manage your reputation as a doctor, reach out to eTactics. And you already made this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below. Well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.